feels good to get the win. Definitely feels good to get the win. It was a hard-fought battle. I got to give Duquesne and Keith a lot of credit. They came ready to play today. Primo was he was really balling, and he caused us some issues. But I thought our guys showed some resiliency. I thought these two guys up here stepped their games up tremendously, particularly in the second half, on both ends of the floor, which allowed us to get out of here with the victory. You know, this time of season, it's about advancing, win and move on. So, it wasn't the prettiest of performances, but it's a win at the end of the day. We get another opportunity to play tomorrow, and we're really excited about that.
All right, we will take questions for our two student athletes. Please indicate your name and affiliation and raise your hand, and I'll have a mic delivered to you right here in the second row.
Mark Radigan with Anchor Sports. Antwan, third start in a row, tail end of the season, leading the team with 17 points and 11 rebounds. How are you feeling right now, helping the Rams get the victory?
I'm more happy it's just us getting the win and everybody just playing hard. So that's really what I'm worried about and what I'm trying to get to do the next game.
Right. Keep it right here in the second row.
Alan Saunders, Pittsburgh Sports Now. Jeremy, what was going through your mind at the free throw line those last two trips, and especially after the last one missed? What were you thinking then?
Nothing really. Just need to make the shots. It's not my first time in this situation. Anybody on our team can knock those shots down, but of course, I was able to get open to get fouled to take those shots. I was just down on myself really bad just now on the way to the locker room. As coach, I needed to make all of those. So I definitely got to be prepared to make those tomorrow.
We're going to move down to the first row here with David.
Jeremy, David with the Providence Journal. And it was kind of early to think about it, but a chance to play Richmond, your hometown team, tomorrow night. Kind of what goes through your mind with that opportunity?
I didn't get to play last game. I was out with my shoulder. So I'm really excited to play them again. One of my guys, Nick, he's on that team. We played a team load together. So, just really, really excited to compete against those guys. It's a great team. But of course, we got to get this win to move on.
We're going to move to the second row.
Leon Martin, GW Hatchet. So, Antwan, I have a question for you. Obviously, this tournament is being played in D.C. You're from D.C. It has to be pretty cool to be able to maybe play in front of some family and stuff like that. So, can you just talk about playing in front of your family and fans in D.C.?
It definitely gets me excited to know I got people in the stands just watching me. Just me being far and around, they don't really get to come to a lot of them games. So it was kind of just fun to see all my family in the stands and just playing, showing them what I could do.
We're going to move back to the third row, right here in the center.
John Teitel from HoopsHG.com. Antwan, following up on that, I believe it's been over 4 years since you won a game on this court. So, with the family and friends, what's it like to be back in this building on this court?
It just means a lot, A lot happened in this gym. Like, I played my high school championship game in the gym. I came here, I used to go to Georgetown, so I'm pretty familiar with this gym. It's just exciting, just to get back out here and play with my team.
Any more questions for the student athletes? Right here in the second row.
Yeah, for Antwan, I know they were pretty short in the post, and then Hema got in foul trouble. How do you feel like that changed things early in the game there?
Definitely changed a lot. Getting them out the game. He couldn't do as much when you on the bench, so it just worked out our way.
Any more questions for the student athletes? All right, thank you, gentlemen. You are dismissed. Okay, we will now take questions for head coach Cox. I have a question here, second row.
Coach, tonight you had, Sam Basil, House Enterprise. Tonight you had 22 bench points and 5 or 6 guys in double figures. How comfortable are you, reaching deep into your rotation for games like this?
The bench was big tonight. I think both Mikhail and Makai had 10 points each. That was, that was huge. Bassett provided a tremendous lift, just a spark off the bench. I'm not sure how many points he had. And I thought Jalen's defense was really, really solid. So outside of the points, which was good, I just thought that those guys came in and they contributed in the right way.
Third row.
John Teitel, HoopsHG.com, Coach. Antwan talked a little about coming back in the homecoming For you, you spent a lot of time both in this gym and in this city. So what's it mean to you? Obviously, it's a business trip, but what does it mean to you to get the win with all of that in the back?
It's special. I didn't get a lot of time to kind of think about it and dwell on it until I actually, arrived into the gym. I worked here at Georgetown for a number of years, so they happened to put us in the same locker room, so there was a little nostalgic. And I grew up a hometown fan, Georgetown, the Bullets, Maryland. I used to come here to watch games, so it's my first time ever, having the opportunity to coach, the head coach on that floor, and it was pretty special, particularly with my family behind me, and even more special that we got the win.
Any more questions for Coach Cox? Down here in the first row.
Just last one for me. I don't know if your team needs motivation this time of year, but with the long losing streak with Duquesne, did that kind of pump you guys up a little bit more, not wanting to fall victim to that?
Yeah, it wasn't necessarily the losing streak to them necessarily. It was just the fact that if you lose this game, your season's over. And we still have, some breath. We still have an opportunity. We still have some minutes to play. We've got 40 more minutes, and I'm super excited that we have that opportunity. And I don't have to motivate them at this point. They're going to come out. They'll be ready to roll tomorrow. I can assure you of that.
Any more questions for Coach Cox? Right here in the second row.
Coach, coming off of 2 heartbreaking losses to end the season, a couple extra practices before the A10, get in the gym, really focus on the task at hand, kind of new season mentality. How crucial do you think that was for your guys and for your coaching staff to really reset and refresh coming into the tournament?
Yeah, no, we had a few light days in the gym physically, but we really watched a lot of film. We really talked philosophically about how we were going to approach this tournament, how we were going to guard this particular team. So I thought it was pretty good. And I thought our guys were locked into it. To be honest with you, I thought our defensive game plan was really good. Primo Spears is a heck of a ball player, and one-on-one he's really, really hard to guard. And he got a rhythm early, and there was no looking back. I probably tried 3 or 4 or 5 different guys on him, but I thought our game plan was solid. We're going to have to now switch gears now. We're playing a Princeton team tomorrow with 5 or 6 veteran players that will, they know their offense intricately, and now we've got less than 24 hours to kind of debunk what we were doing here and go with the whole Princeton defensive philosophy. So we're excited to get to work, happy for the opportunity.
Just 1 or 2 more for Coach, if there are any. All right, Coach, thank you very much.